Insert generic greeting here. This is probably the weirdest video idea I had so far. Basically, after I was done with all of my candy subscriptions that I got in the past, and I'm not meaning that I'm not doing videos like that anymore, but I have like a ton of them still in my apartment, so I still have to film them. So I stopped receiving them, and because I still wanted to receive stuff in the mail, which seems to be a thing around my age group for some reason, I looked into other subscription services. Now the problem there was a lot of the things that I usually offered in subscription boxes wouldn't really interest me, or I wouldn't really have a practical use out of them, until I stumbled upon sock subscriptions. Now here's the thing, I didn't even know that existed, and I would expect that most people probably wouldn't. And I honestly didn't really ever care for socks, especially like for funny socks. It's just not a thing that I thought much about. But now that I saw these sites where you could actually get monthly funny socks, I felt like I had to try that out and see if I liked the socks, because if I would, then I could still wear them all the time, so that would have a really practical use out of it. And could also add a bit of personality to my style, so that would be fun. So I ordered 3 different subscription crates with socks in them to compare them and see which one I would like to get constantly. And at the same time also which one I would be able to recommend to people. So let's get right into the socks. So the first sock subscription I ordered from is called SockFancy. The website basically gives you 2 options. Either you get 2 pairs for $19 or 3 pairs for $27. Shipping is inclusive, so you at least don't have to pay extra for that. It's still kind of expensive, but like not the most expensive thing you can find around. You then have a slider where you can choose the boldness from 1 to 6, which means either you can get very plain socks, or very out there socks, or something in between. I took it all the way because I want to have funny socks, to be honest. And then you can also choose if you want to have long socks, short socks, or a mix of both. I took the long socks. And then you used to be able to take 1-month subscriptions, like pay month to month and cancel any time. I think they have taken that off, because when I just looked at the website a few seconds ago to check back the data and the prices, the shortest option you had was 3 months, which I don't really think is a good business practice, but they might have their reasons why they did that now. I myself ordered 2 pairs of socks, but I then also got a 3rd pair of socks because I found a coupon code online. We're just gonna see and open it right now. So here's the first pair of socks, which has this wavy pattern going on in different blue types. I definitely like them. They're not the first thing I would go buy in a store, but I definitely see myself wearing those ones. Here's the second pair of socks, which has a pattern going on that I can't describe at all. They look a lot from the color schemes like my mom's home decoration, which gives me definitely some sort of home feeling. And therefore I definitely like them, but you know, the same explanation wouldn't work for other people, obviously. And then here's the 3rd pair of socks, which is definitely the furthest from what I usually would style anything. They really remind me a bit of Josh, so I might give them away. They're not bad, they're just definitely not what I would buy. Generally speaking, they are not bad, and they're definitely kind of thick, they have good quality. They're definitely good for the winter season that's coming right now. I just personally expected something different, especially when you can choose them to be super bold. I don't hate them, but they're not the socks I would buy in a store, basically just because they're random patterns. And I was more hoping for like funny things on the socks rather than patterns in that sense. So it's like, I'm quite sure there's a lot of people who would love them. They're just not exactly what I was expecting from the service. And given that it's at least $20 a month, I definitely won't go back to that specific service. But I also can't recommend them because you have to order 3 months, and what's if after a month you realize they're not your thing, you're then stuck with it, so that's not good. My favorite part is in the bag from SockFancy. There's a thing that says, "Thank you for buying a mask," and explains how to wear a mask. I did not order a mask, there's no mask in the bag. What? So the second sock subscription I ordered from is called SayitwithaSock. This one fits in with my channel theme a lot better. Because this year they had a thing going on where every month you would get a sock that represents a different country. I obviously missed half of the year with that, which is too bad, because now that I know it exists, I would have loved to have the entire 2020 selection. They have this thing where you have one pair of socks with patterns, one pair of socks that is a lot more out there with printed stuff on it, and you can choose to either get either of them or both of them. One pair would cost you $13, two pairs would cost you $20, again shipping inclusive, which is a bit more expensive if you think about it. And also the price they advertise on their website is more expensive, but then for some reason reduced. No idea what's going on there, but anyway, let's go into opening my first package. I also had a coupon for this one, so I again in the first one had 3 socks instead of 2. But I'm not sure what the third one would be, because obviously they only have 2 for whatever the month's thing was. Oh. So then inside you get these kind of things where your socks are inside. So I'm not exactly sure which of the 2 packages this is. We will get the second one shortly, because I can't really pinpoint the socks. So first of all, here are those, which I'm not 100% sure if they're still doing the country thing, because I couldn't tell you which country this is supposed to symbolize, to be quite honest with you. I mean, again, they have not bad quality. Let me take those off. They're a little bit thinner, but like not a lot. So they still have good quality. They're still definitely good for the winter days. And again, they're not looking bad. I think they're really fitting my style color-wise. They're just, again, basically pattern socks, so they're not as extremely special in that sense. And then the second pair that's in here are those socks that basically have ghosts on them, and then they say boo. Which I do expect to be probably Halloween socks, which is a really cool thing. Like, this is more what I was expecting. This I am really happy with. But here's my issue. Which country is this supposed to be? Are they still doing the country thing? Because not that I'm not happy with those socks, but I ordered from them because of the country thing. So let's get into the second package and figure things out from there. Yeah, maybe for some reason for the first one they didn't have enough. Because like this is just a normal Say It With a Sock thing. But this one says Sock Ventures Travel the World, which I feel like is more what it is supposed to be. So let's open. Oh my god, yes! This is literally what I was expecting with all of this. Oh my god, these are so freaking cool. Sushi me rolling. This is fantastic! Sushi me rolling. This is what I wanted. And then here's the second package, which I suppose is supposed to be like Japan-inspired modern art, which definitely not what I would buy. Definitely, again, what I would see Josh wearing, maybe. But they're not bad. I would definitely wear them because those are still really, really cool. I honestly really liked this packaging. This is so cute. And the sushi socks are definitely the winner for now. They are fantastic. Now with the third subscription service I ordered from, there were a few problems. It basically wasn't from an independent website, it was from a place called Cratejoy, which is like an Amazon of subscription boxes. Basically they distribute different private sellers in a way. And on that website I found a seller for Korean socks. Now, a lot of you will probably be wondering what Korean socks even are. I don't even know how to describe them, I don't really have words for them. They are printed with a lot of work and thought put into them. And for example, there's ones where you have animal faces on them, and then they come with little ears on top of them, which makes them look really, really cute. And that box would send you 3 of those every month. And even though the delivery fee was really, really high, and the box would only cost $10, but then delivery $15, which feels kind of ridiculous, I ordered them, And then I waited a month, and then I waited 2 months, and there was still nothing coming to me. Meanwhile, the listing from the website was gone, and then I was like, something's odd here. So then I contacted Cratejoy themselves, and apparently the seller of this box just disappeared, didn't reply to anyone anymore. I got my money back from Cratejoy, but it was too bad. Especially given that I wanted to order yet another month of them, but that never happened. But I was so hellbent on the idea of Korean socks, and I then went to eBay and spent hours looking for a good seller of Korean socks because I really wanted them. And there was this one lady who would send you random socks basically, and you could get either 3 or 6 or 9. I obviously went ahead and got 15. So yeah, let's go ahead and go through the 15 socks I got from Korea. This is also the first one I have to cut open, since there's no proper opening on that. This is fun to open. So here's the full package. First of all, it literally says a company here that is based in Seoul. So I'm really happy that this isn't like fake Korean in that sense, but it's actually coming from Korea. Something I also have to mention before opening these, and that's the thing with the subscription box that also disappeared. All of these socks are women's sizes, so I'm not sure if they will be too small for me. I really hope they won't be. But I might end up having to give all of them away, which I would really hate, but I still wanted to have them anyway, so here we are. So here's the first pair, which basically just shows a panda and then a frog on top of it. I'm not sure if this is like a character from something that I don't know. So, you know, they're cute. So here's the second pair, which are really simple blue, but then there's like this little frog with its little frog ears, which you can see extremely well. I'm not even sure if you can see that on camera that much, but it's a really cool idea and I really like that. Oh. So here we have orange socks with like polka dots, and then there's a bear on here and its little tail is basically outside of it, which is a really cute concept, honestly. I haven't seen something like that before. I think it fits the same category of the ears, but it's something you wouldn't expect in like Western sock markets. So I think those already show what typical Korean socks would look like, which is something I'm really glad about, because this is explaining it better than I did. So this time we have ducks on here, and you have the beak or the mouth. I'm not even sure if you can call it a beak, but you have like the mouth coming out again, like with the tail of the bear. And I really like this concept. It's really a cute thing. Yeah, I'm a fan of these. Next ones are a lot more simple. They're just grey and black with a tiny panda at the very bottom. And while those are definitely not as extravagant as some of those, I still really like them and I definitely could see myself wearing those. I'm already laughing and nobody knows what I'm laughing at. That's great. So these ones have a hot dog on there and then it says yummy. It's more like yum, but like that is really cute. I really like that. It's honestly really funny. I said funny in a really interesting tone now. Oh, it's so funny, haha. There's so much raw material of me just cutting socks open. That sounds like I'm cutting them literally open. And here's another pair of socks, which is basically this tiny cute giraffe. And then the clouds are like made to look a bit out of the picture. I don't know how to explain that. I am missing English words right now. My brain is kind of foggy for some reason, but they are really cute. And I like how much work has been put into them to make them look really high quality in my opinion. These are probably the most outstanding so far because I didn't have anything pink yet. I would not be surprised if those are supposed to be like characters from a children's cartoon show, because they definitely look like something you would see around small children, at least in Western countries. But they're still nice anyway. I do think I will give those away, just because of the whole vibe of them isn't really my thing. I'll think of someone to give it to. Here's the next pair of socks, and this one has a lot clearer ears on top of it. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to represent, but it has ears, so I guess some animals with ears. There's also a bit of glitter here, which I'm not a fan of because glitter gets everywhere, so I hope it doesn't come off. Next socks. Okay, the next socks are those characters, which again I don't know what they are, but it says hi on there. But so far I honestly have to say, not only does the material seem to be quite high quality, the way stuff is printed on them honestly looks like high quality to me personally. So I'm really glad about that, and I do think this comes from like a good manufacturer. Next socks are these simple black ones with candy bears on it, and it also says candy bear. A lot of these are so cute. So the next socks are these sky blue or baby blue ones again, with a little chick on there, and it says it's fun. I'm not sure what's fun, but it's fun. Aww. Next we have these peach pink socks with this, I'm not sure if it's a strawberry, but I think it's just a character. And it also says 사랑해 in Korean on top, which basically means I love you. But yeah, they're really cute. I'm conflicted about these because, again, they're not 100% my vibe, but I have Korean on them, so I'm like, should I give them away or should I wear them? I'm not sure about that. Next, socks. On these socks we have this little bunny character with a teddy bear. I'm quite sure, again, this is probably from some kids' cartoon show. It really gives me those vibes. Again, like the ears are made of different materials, so they stand out a bit, which is really cute as a concept. Last socks. And the last socks we have here are these grey socks with a little cat on there. Again, very likely a character. And then there's like these tiny beads of glitter on here, which again I'm not a fan of because glitter gets everywhere. But other than that, they're really nice, they're really simple in that sense, they're not overpowering. Yeah, there's quite a few of them I would wear, and there's also quite a few of them I would give away. All in all, I think I paid like $35-ish for that with delivery, so it's not a bad price anyway, and some of them might make quite good Christmas presents, so. But yeah, I'm really glad I ordered these. It was really fun going through the package and seeing what's in there. So it's very likely I'm gonna do this again, but I would not do another video on this. I might do a stream on this. So all in all, I'm really happy that I ordered all these different socks to see what different companies and different people would send you. It was a really interesting experience, and as I said, I like receiving stuff in my mail, so having these 4 different packages show up made me happy anyway. And then the unpacking process, not knowing what's in there, makes it even more fun for me personally. If somebody would ask me if I would recommend any of them, I would either recommend getting this Say It With a Sock one this year, because there are definitely creative things in there, or to just buy the Korean ones from this independent seller. In case she's still doing that, I have to check that myself. In case that's still happening, I'm gonna put respective links in the description, so if somebody wants to try out either of those things, feel free to do so. I personally had a lot of fun unpacking all of them. I hope you had fun watching me doing that. And if you do like videos like this one, or travel vlogs, or story times, I would advise you to first of all check out my channel and see if there's more content you like. And if there's more content you like, why not subscribe to my channel and stay up to date with all the new stuff I will post. I also tend to randomly post sometimes and also stream on a whim, so if you don't want to miss that, you should definitely put on the bell notifications. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and also comment down below anything you want to comment down below. Engagement is really important in getting my content out there more. So the more of you comment, the more likely I will be found by more people. So if you want to support me, that is the best thing you can do, besides also recommending your friends my videos. I would love that, because word of mouth is a really, really good way of advertisement. Other than that, if you want to interact with me further or with other people that watch my content, I do have a small Discord server which is in the description, so if you want to join that, feel free to. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say right now, so hope to see you around next time. Bye!